We all kept on waiting for you, but you didn't show up. You know how disrespectful it was? I'm sorry, Mom, he said without looking at her while eating his food. Mrs. John put the spoon down and looked at him. She was looking slightly mad. You can't escape every time and say sorry to make up for that. Do you even know family values? All the elders were present there at the dinner and they were excited to see both of you. If you didn't want to join us, then at least bring your wife. Or you just don't care about her too. You were just listening to them silently. Jungkook finally lifted up his head. I didn't stop her from going. You turn your face towards him in disbelief. Sometimes he acts so annoying that you really feels like you deserve better. Come on, Jungkook, you need to grow up now and know your responsibilities. You're not a bachelor now that you only have one thing to focus and that is work. This is my last time I'm warning you. Isn't it your responsibility to take your wife there? Do you even paying attention on her? She looked at you. I'm so sorry, honey, but don't worry, I'll teach him a good lesson. If he repeat this mistake again, call me if he again ignore you. Why are you making it a big deal, Mom? I told you I was in a meeting and couldn't make it. That was more important for me at that time. I don't care. You and your dad both are same. The only difference is your wife is so innocent that she let you do whatever you want. Okay, now don't be angry. I'll come next time. You better do. You should stay here for tonight at least. She smiled and cupped your cheek. Your dad is coming from a business trip today. I didn't even inform him that I came here to visit you. I need to go. You sighed and nodded. I know you are worried about Jungkook. He's like this from the start and his dad was same too. He doesn't show his love outside but I can tell you he care about you a lot. Everything will go normal one day. You smiled and nodded. Now I'll go. Take care of yourself, okay? You nodded and hugged her. Drive safely, Mom. She nodded. You waved at her and stayed there until she disappeared from your eyes. Her presence always lightens up your mood. You sighed and turned to go inside. You closed the glass doors and came inside. Jungkook was not there, so you know he's definitely in his study room and working. You dropped yourself on the couch and looked at the ceiling. Sometimes I feel like I live here all alone. I don't like this silence at all. Then you exhaled heavily. Mom said his father was also same, but I really doubt cause he loves her unconditionally now, even in this age. Would Jungkook also become like him? You yawned and stretched your arms. I'm so sleepy, but I need to wash the dishes. It's okay, I'll do that in the morning. You got up and went towards your room, turning off the lights. What? It's 12:30 already? Gosh, I should take shower and go to sleep. Oh, I'm so tired. You went inside the bathroom and prepared a hot bath for yourself. It was so relaxing that you didn't realize it's been an hour since you're bathing. You did your skincare. It was so relaxing. I'm feeling so good. Jungkook's POV. I squeezed my eyes before opening them again. I didn't realize it's past midnight and I'm continuously working. I switch off the laptop and stretch my arms and neck as it became stiff by sitting there. I should sleep now or else I won't be able to get up on time for tomorrow's meeting. He got up and walked out from the room. I was going downstairs to fill water in my bottle when I noticed the lights of Ian's rooms are on. I wonder if she forgot to switch off the lights or still not sleeping. Without bothering much about it, I walked downstairs. I turned on the lights and saw the condition of kitchen. It was still the way she left after cooking. I filled my bottle and was about to go back in my room because I seriously need to sleep now, but then something struck my mind. She never leave her work unfinished until she's unwell. You woke up as you felt slight pain in your abdomen. God, what the hell? You sat down holding your stomach and sighed. Not again. This is the most horrible thing. You felt no strength inside you, but still you got up and went inside the bathroom to check if you got your periods or not. And unfortunately, you got them. It really makes you sick and leave no strength in your body. Am I the only one who suffered from this terrible pain during periods? You came out from the bathroom and again sat on the bed holding your stomach. This is killing me. I know to do something. You got up and went downstairs to prepare a hot bottle because it gives you some relief. As always, Jungkook was not home, but you left surprised to see the kitchen all clean and shiny. He did the dishes and even cleaned it perfectly. A weak smile appeared on your face, and you remember his mom's words that he doesn't show the love and care but do secretly. It's really hard to understand you. You boiled some water and poured it inside the bottle. I hate periods, you said, walking out from the kitchen. Jungkook was in his office after the meeting and still he was thinking about you, even though he doesn't want it to. But little do he was feeling that something was off with you. Sir, Mr. Choi wants to meet you privately. He said, coming inside the office, distracting Jungkook away from what he was thinking. He nodded. Inform him that I called. He nodded and left. Aish, this is so annoying. You threw your legs in the air and then sat down. I'm feeling so angry right now, and I'm hungry too. Why can't I have someone who take care of me like how girls show on social media? They all are lucky to have such a loving and caring husband, not like me. I don't know when those days will come in my life. Suddenly tears build up in your eyes. I never thought life would be such lonely after marriage. I never thought he would turn out to be someone so cold. If it's his nature, he can at least show love to me. I'm his wife. Why do only I love him and care about him? I should talk to him and make things clear because if he doesn't love me, then I have no reason to stay here. I can't wait until he fell in love with me or whatever. If he doesn't care, then I will do the same. You laid on the couch holding the bottle on top of your stomach and you were feeling relieved slightly. You closed your eyes and slept. I was on my way home when I passed through the restaurant Ryan likes a lot. I don't know why I behave like this. I upset everyone. Mom is still not talking to me because she was still mad about last time when I completely forgot about dinner. Ryan didn't complain about that, but I saw the disappointment on her face. I should not be like this. I was not ready for the marriage, but it does not give me any right to behave like this. I don't know how she's tolerating me. Honestly, sometimes I feel so bad for making her feel like this. I changed the route and drive back to the same restaurant to get some of her favorite dishes. I know this gesture is so small in front of her, but I would happy to see that slight smile on her face. When Jungkook came home, he put the food in kitchen before walking in the living room but was taken aback when he saw you crying holding your stomach. Sometimes you go through terrible period cramp as it made your body so weak. He noticed the hot water bottle on the table so he understood you might have got your periods. He walked inside. Are you okay, Vian? You looked up hearing his voice. You felt like crying more when you saw him, so you just got up and walked upstairs without saying a word. Your eyes were puffy and red, meanwhile, face became pale. He was about to say something but then didn't. He decided to go after you before you lock yourself in and suffer from pain alone. He rushed upstairs in your room. He arrived just when you were about to close the door and grab the door. What are you doing? Remove your hand. Do you want to lock yourself and cry all day? Do you really care if I cry or laugh? You proceed to close the door, but he opened it widely and looked at you. I know you are mad at me, but let me take care of you. Why do you suddenly want to do that? You fear that I might die? What I'm even saying? You won't even care about that, too. You walked inside the room while he followed. He is well aware of your mood swings, especially when you get angry. Ryan, listen to me. He grabbed your hand, but his heart clenched when he saw your eyes full of tears. You turned back at him and freed your hand. I don't want to listen to anything. Just go and do your work. He sighed. He knew it's not that easy to fill the wounds he has given you unintentionally. But now he has decided to change himself, or else he will lose something he will regret losing all his life. He came to you and back hugged you. This was the first time he took such a move, and you were so surprised. I know you're not happy with me, but don't get hard on yourself. I'm not mad at you. I just have a lot of complaints from you. I'm ready to hear everything and will apologize till you forgive. But first, let me get you a painkiller. It must be hurting a lot. You nodded. Oh God, you should have called me. It's okay. He backed up and looked at you. I have brought food from your favorite restaurant. Let's give you painkiller first and then we'll eat. You nodded. Sony came back with medicine and water and gave it to you. I don't know why I suffer with this pain. Can I call the doctor? You shook your head. I'll be fine after this day. You'll feel better after this. You swallowed the medicine and sighed. I hope it work. Let's eat something. It's because your stomach is empty. I don't have strength to move. I'll eat in my room. Okay then, I'll bring it here. He got up and walked out from the room while you threw your head back and closed your eyes. What happened to him? Did mom took his class today? I'm feeling bit relieved now, but still the stupid pain. Jungkook opened the door with his arm as both of his hands were occupied with holding the big tray where he kept all the food. Looking at him, you laughed a little, but then the pain struck. Ak, you okay? You sighed. Not today. Don't worry now. When something goes inside your stomach, you'll feel less pain. I've reheated all the food. My lord, you brought so much. He looked at you while smiling nervously. I brought everything you like. Ryan, I'm so sorry. I know I turned out to be a horrible husband, but I promise you I will change now. You nodded. I forgave you already. If you still remember my favorite food from my favorite restaurant, that means you love me. He smiled slightly. Yes, I love you. Your cheeks turned red. You didn't just said you love me, right? He looked down. Let's eat before it get cold. Actually, I'm feeling too weak to even pick up the spoon. I wish someone could feed me. He chuckled. I understand. So, Mrs. John Ryan, would you like it if I feed you? You smiled widely and nodded. Now quickly, I'm starving. He laughed and picked some noodles and fork before feeding you. Wow, always delicious, but today it tastes more good because you are feeding me. Then open your mouth again. He again fed you. Why are you not eating? Eat as well. He nodded. I will once you get full. You shook your head. Eat with me now. Wait, let me feed you. You pick the dumpling in between chopsticks and extend towards him. Here, eat this. He opened his mouth. How's it? You said, looking at him curiously. He nodded. It tastes so good. After the dinner, Jungkook brought a hot water bag and laid beside you. You were so stunned, and it was like a dream, but was not actually a dream. His hand was under your head, supporting it in place of pillow, and this was the first time you were sleeping next to him. This is really so dreamy. How did you suddenly change so much? Is that because I was angry and cried? I'm sorry, Ryan. Won't say sorry again and again. I know you are like this since the beginning. What to do? He remained silent. You slowly rest your head on his chest and closed your eyes. You really made me so happy today, Jungkook. I was feeling like our marriage would not work at all because you don't seems to care at all. But I was wrong. Thanks for doing the dishes and for everything you do for me secretly. I know no one is same and some people really find it hard to express love even though they want it so bad. You lift up your head and looked at him. But I'm happy you realized it on time. I love you so much. He kissed your head.